Hello, I'm here to talk about my experience with Springbok properties. My name is John McCormick. I'm a retired chartered civil and mining engineer, and I'm currently living in New Brighton on the Wirral. Our property that Springbok sold is in Conway in North Wales. A tourist area, and the property was located within the walls of the castle. At the current moment there are a lot of properties for sale in that area, so they weren't moving very fast, so I started looking around for alternative estate agents, and online I found Springbok properties. I was initially very sceptical. In fact, so sceptical that when it came to sign contracts with Springbok, I really had to go and have a look at them in Manchester, because I wasn't totally convinced about their quality, or even if they actually existed other than online. But when I got to the office in Manchester, I was reassured. And I was reassured by the enthusiasm of the team and what they told me that they could do for me. I was also very impressed that they could give me a fixed price, that they could deal with the sale entirely, because I really didn't want to deal with selling the house at Conway at a distance. I'm an hour away from Conway, and selling it and dealing with viewers, etc., would have been very inconvenient for me, to say the very least. But Springbok assured me that they could do all that, and true to their assurance, they did it. I was also attracted by the fact that all the conveyancing fees were covered within the set fixed fee. I was assured by Springbok that the sale would be done by the end of November. I really didn't believe that, because I've had experience of selling houses and property before, and they seem to go on for months and months. But the conveyancing team were very good. They kept in contact with me. They prompted me when they wanted information, and confirmed when they had that information. I should go back as well to the Springbok team. I said they were enthusiastic and confident. They were more than that, and that they were nice people to deal with, especially the sales negotiator Joe, who was always contacting me and keeping me up to date. Joe kept me very well informed. It was very pleasant talking to him, and that proceeded through to sales and to Hamish, who concluded the deal. And again, it was a very happy relationship. I think Hamish was always very pleasant, always very efficient, and again keeping me up to date and giving me support when I needed it. I think that's probably sums up and concludes my journey with Springbok properties. I'm happy. The house is sold. It's sold for a price that I'm happy with, and we've now gone through completion, and I've gone through the messy business of moving quite a lot of the contents out of there. So I think the reason I went with Springbok is possibly I didn't make the point as strongly as I should have done. was the convenience, the fixed price, and knowing exactly what I was going to pay. Included the conveyancing fees, which is always a sort of messy kind of area, and the confidence that Springbok had and transmitted to me that they would sell the property, and it wouldn't be lingering as a problem at the back of my mind for too long. The solicitors were very, very efficient, kept me informed of the process and how far advanced it was, and Springbok also assured me that this completion would be done before the end of November, which I didn't believe. I just thought that was too quick, but it happened before the end of November, and I was very well pleased with that. No more worries. The whole process was stress-free for me. I'd recommend Springbok to any person who's trying to sell their property. The process was quick, it was efficient, and I think the best recommendation I can give is if I sold again, I would use Springbok.